What's up, Attitude Nation? It's Glenn Bill from Indianapolis, Indiana, town of Broad Ripple, checking in to re-engage you for the last week of Attitude Awareness Month. It's been, boy, what a great month for us together. I cannot thank you for all the DMs, all the texts, all the emails, just encouraging me to do what we've been doing. Some of you want us to go into June. That's cool, or April or May, whatever it is. And I may do that, especially with our charity partners that we've been featuring, which is great. So I just want to, again, thank you guys for checking in. And look at there's our guy from Ohio, Mr. Sean Carpenter. Sean's a fantastic real estate speaker and realtor in Ohio. What's going on, Sean? Thank you for checking in and joining us today. Please share this out. If you guys like what we're doing at the University of Attitude, share out this message, because today's message is something that everybody's going to need, and including yours truly. It is an issue that we all possibly could use some development on, some attitude development on. And for all you people who are just like me, who are terribly impatient, maybe this will be a broadcast for you. So this is our live stream show. It's been great being with you. I want to thank you again for all the positive feedback and comments. Please like us. Please share us. Please comment. And, let's have fun. So let's get started. Patience. It is the capacity to accept or tolerate delay. Do you have the capacity to accept or tolerate delay? That's a tough one. Certainly, we all have the capacity to do it, but do we really tap into it? Do we really say, you know what? I'm going to accept delay. I'm going to accept trouble. I may accept suffering in some cases without getting angry or upset. Like when we get delayed and can't do what we want to do in the time frame that we want to do it. And let's be honest, we are a now society. I think COVID has been great. It has slowed us up. But now that we are emerging from COVID, our patience is going to be tested even more. Why? Restaurants will be fuller. Airline lines will be deeper. Seats will all be taken on planes. Guys, COVID was great because it slowed us down. But now that we're emerging, I'm sure you're seeing, no matter where we're at, there's more people. And there's more demand for us to tolerate delay, to tolerate trouble, and to tolerate more people being in front of us. But what we know is for sure, everybody wants success now. Everybody wants to change now, but very few people are willing to do the work in order to make the change and to generate the success that is needed. Why? Because they're impatient. Right? The quality of being patient, right? And bearing of the annoyance that goes on with what's happening, of the misfortune or the pain, and not complaining about it, right? And not losing your temper or irritation, right? That's hard to do because a lot of us, are irritated. We lose our temper. But when we talk about the attitude of patience, this is what the goal is. We have a whole week to end Attitude Awareness Month. And I want you to think about those words of, you know what, I need to limit becoming annoyed. I need to limit looking at things as misfortune. Maybe they're opportunities disguised. I need to limit complaining, right? Complaining has never helped anybody's attitude. I need to suppress the restlessness and the annoyance that I get when I have to wait in line, when I'm in traffic. All those things that happen. So this is what I want to think about. This is what I want you to focus on. If you're a person that lacks a lot of patience, that feels the emotions I've just put out there, hey, you know what? It's not helping our lives. It's not helping us become happier. And this is why hopefully you're on today, and hopefully you'll share this. We've all heard of this. Patience is a virtue, right? The quality or virtue of patience is presented as either forbearance or endurance. When you think about patience, two words: forbearance, I'm willing to forbear and let something happen in the future, or endure, which means I know that it's happening and I have to endure through it. Two different ways that you need to experience patience. Whatever the problem you're facing in your life, the problem you're facing in your business, possibly the relationship that you're in, you will need to endure, or you will need to forbear those feelings of frustration, right? In the former sense, it's a quality of self-restraint. How good are you at self-restraint, right? Or of not giving away to anger, or not to be provoked into doing something that you don't want to do. This thing, virtue, that patience is a virtue, it's attributed to both God and man, and it's closely related. It's closely related in two terms that we've already talked about this month, which is mercy and compassion. So what I want you to do is let's work on trimming down those upsetting feelings of annoyance and patience, and let's start working on mercy and compassion. What I'd love you to do is think of one person in your life, maybe two people, who you could give mercy to, who you could give more compassion to, that maybe you haven't. Why? Because you're impatient with them. They're not doing what you want them to do. And you don't understand how they can't see things the way you see them. I promise you that your attitude will boost if you give that mercy and compassion to the people that need it. Patience doesn't mean that you're passive. It doesn't mean that you're resigning or giving up power. It's actually an emotionally freeing process, waiting, watching, and knowing when to act. So let's work on that this month. I want to give you some quick thoughts on patience, how to build your patience. Number one, tally marks. When you feel frustrated, I want you to just take a piece of paper. When you're feeling frustrated or impatient, start marking down all those times. If it's more than 5 times, you're probably an impatient person. I've hit 10, 12 times before, but I'm working on it. But keep a tally so you really know where you are. Figure out what your triggers are. What triggers you to become impatient? Me is terrible customer service. It's people that when I'm standing in line, when there's 7 people in line, there's 3 other employees and they don't open things up, I get upset. So I need to not get upset. It's not helping, right? So the bottom line is notify or notice what your triggers are when you feel that frustration of impatient. Hey, deep breathing, right? Just take a deep breath. If you just take a deep breath right now, trust me, the patience, the annoyance is going to go away. Simply count to 10, right? You can deep breathe and count to 10. Start small, right? Start small. They're all down there right now. Don't try to become patient overnight. You're not going to have the patience of Job overnight. You're going to have to start small. Hey, if you need to, take a time out. Walk out 5-10 minutes, take a break, get your mind off it. Break the pattern of anxiety. Remember what's important. Ladies and gentlemen, look, there's way more important things in life than you being served right now. Than the little things in your life that you need, right? There's a book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff, and it's all small stuff. And then lastly, I want you to keep practicing. The bottom line is this: patience puts us in direct control of ourselves. And ultimately, that's what we want to be. Attitude booster number 6, right? Control your emotions. Patience is what puts the control in yourself. And there is no more powerful aid to success than self-possession, being able to possess the emotions that you control yourself with. A lack of success or progress can almost always be boiled down to a lack of patience, right? The most basic reason for impatience is simply a lack of control. So this is Glenn Bill with the attitude message of today. Have patience, control yourself, control your emotions, go on your journey to success, but understand success isn't overnight. And remember that you cannot win in life, you cannot win in business, and you cannot win in your relationships unless you win in your mind first. I hope those thoughts and those antidotes to patience will stick with you. I hope you work through them through the end of Attitude Awareness Month. Give that mercy and compassion to those who need it. We'll see you later, guys. Have a positive day.